Right now, for a limited time, pick up the Ultra Instinct versus Ultra Ego new merchandise line. It comes in various different types of shirts, colors, sizes, various different kinds of merch itself over on the Geekdom 101 store. I'll leave a link down below. Goku and Vegeta are lifetime rivals, and you can celebrate their latest taps into the highest levels of power by picking up one or more of these today. Links down below. At the end of Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 91, Gamma confronted Piccolo just as he did in the movie, and we're getting ready for our first big fight of the movie, now the manga version of the superhero arc. So today we have the draft pages for Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 92. Now keep in mind that we are still in the retelling of the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie, but the official Dragon Ball website is listing this as the 5th chapter. So the Dragon Ball Super superhero prelude stuff that we saw with Goten and Trunks, those 3 chapters, are not just like their own mini arc I had thought they were. No, they're actually a part of the superhero arc in the manga. But now we're getting into the stuff that was already in the film. I did a stream a few days, well, it was a couple weeks ago actually, where I discussed that personally, I'm not super thrilled for this. The movie just came out a few months ago. We've all seen it. Many of us have seen it multiple times. And what they're adding in the manga is just not that interesting as of right now. But let's see what they have in store, because Piccolo versus Gamma was a fun little short fight. There wasn't too much there. It really just kind of showed us, in the movie, I mean, it showed us the new Gammas. It showed us that they could fight, that they were competent fighters. We found out they were parts of Red Ribbon, which we already kind of knew. And basically, a lot of it was played up for comedy. And then, of course, Gamma thinks he beat Piccolo, but he doesn't. Right here, it says, this time in Chapter 5. Now, it says Chapter 5 because this is a superhero arc. It's actually Chapter 92 of the whole Super manga. Piccolo's training is interrupted when an uninvited guest attacks. Just who could this pose-striking cape-clad menace be? Here's the problem, dude. Everybody knows who this is, all right? Every fan knows who this is. You understand what I'm saying? It's no surprise to any of us, including the fans in Japan. If you're a Dragon Ball fan in Japan, even if you maybe didn't see the movie in theaters, you got it on home video, it's been out on Blu-ray and 4K in Japan now for months. Since what? December, I think, and then in March it came out in the West. So every Dragon Ball fan who's still invested in this property has already seen this, and unfortunately because of that, it's not that interesting. When the Battle of Gods manga came out, it was so long ago, 2015, that it was intriguing, but it was more of the same stuff. And then they skipped Resurrection F because they had like a promo manga on that. They went to Universe 6, and at that point, in the middle of that arc, the anime passed the manga, and the manga played catch-up. Well, now we're in territory that's not really new territory, but it's not old territory. It's stuff that we just saw last year. So here we have Gamma 2 and Piccolo going at it. They're having their conversation about, who are you? And, of course, the Gamma can't tell him who he is. It's a secret. Right here, you can see the finger on the mouth saying, shh. Telling Piccolo that he can't reveal who it is, and the fight begins. Now, I do trust Toyotaro in the sense of thinking that the fight's going to be different in the manga. I do think that it's not going to be exactly the same as in the movie, but I don't expect it to be that much different. Like, I don't think we're going to see some kind of new technique. We may, but I don't know. I don't expect to see something that's terribly new, breathtaking stuff. I'm expecting him to follow the movie while adding in a couple of extra scenes here and there. Maybe the Krillin subplot will continue in this chapter. Chapter, of course, will be out in about a week. And the battle here continues. Most of this stuff is just a big fight. That's pretty much all we're getting here. If you notice, Piccolo earlier, let me go back up. They're talking, right? Piccolo gets the body shot in, and then Gamma retaliates with his body shot. I do like the art here. I can't wait to see what it looks like in the finalized product. It kind of reminds me a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of the fight with Piccolo in 17, how they were both punching each other rapidly in the gut hard, boom, boom, and you saw their backs like get blown out. Talk about a new definition to blow your back out, right? So that stuff is fine. The kick to the head is just like in the movie. There's nothing really too new here, and nothing that I feel is really all that interesting. Considering that if I want to watch this, I've got the movie. I hope that Toyotaro adds in extra scenes. I really, really do. Interesting extra scenes, stuff that adds lore. I don't care about the red ribbon, like Commander Red and Magenta's last name being Ribon or Reborn. I don't care. Nobody cares about that. We want to know more about the creation of Cell Max, the creation of the Gammas. What else did Dr. Hedo do? Like, that's what I'm interested in. And so far, I don't think this manga chapter or this manga arc is going to give us that much of a different direction. And it's unfortunate because there's a lot of creative things they can do here with this, but doesn't appear to be the case, at least for right now. If we jump over to Herms, he even says the same thing. He wrote spoilers, and he wrote, and I mean non-spoilers, because the first 7 pages of DBS Chapter 92 are a blow-by-blow recreation of the start of Piccolo and Gamma 2's fight with DBS superhero movie, or from the DBS superhero movie. Piccolo recognizes 2's RR mark. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing. When the spoilers come out later this week or early next week, I'll cover them, but I'll probably cover them in a stream, not a traditional video, only because I want to talk to you guys. I enjoy talking to y'all on stream, and I don't want to just make videos about this because it's not, to me, it's not that interesting. And I might even next month not even make a video on these early drafts, only because it's, what do you want me to say? I mean, it's not really a big deal for me. I got so many other things going on right now, and so many great videos I have planned for you guys that have nothing to do with this, that I think you'll like. Anyways, that's it. I'll bring this to a close. Take care, y'all. Have a great one. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow with the Heroes review and much more.